sorry, Susan, you're not gonna get.
Oh,
you got half a love
yeah.
heart. You got a love heart.
Oh, yeah.
You put it on Kiki. Where did you get that orange thing from?
Well,
That thing off the fridge.
I didn't even know he got it off the fridge. When did he get that?
You must have walked past it.
He did grab the fridge.
Houdini. Whoa, chaos. So we are slowly getting there with the carport. The trailer is full of rubbish. That's stuff we're keeping, I think. Is that stuff we're keeping? Except minus the brass monkey fridge. That stuff we're keeping. This is stuff, just tubs for storage. Clothes, which we've got to go through. Yeah.
Oh no, just someone come and take it all.
We're nearly there, so Nana can park her car back into the carport sooner rather than later.
Hi. My dog there, Mum.
Yeah.
Ada PR me. Ada PRT her.
So Jamo has just brake cleaned the back of the car. That is soap suds. Yeah, mate.
About never eat.
It's not working. Pump her up then, buddy. So yeah, that was all brake clean. So he's now washing it. Thanks, mate. Getting ourselves ready for a bit of work. So yeah, here we are. This is the side of the camp you don't normally see. We've got it all open up. We've got the jukebox going. We will get the spit out later. The fire going. Might put it here for the Cold Sizzle concert.
Yeah, 8 o'clock.
So yeah, what'd you get for Mother's Day?
I got some pajamas, and I got some flowers, and chocolate, coffee, egg and bacon. I've been very spoiled. Very spoiled. And Jamison made me a card from Kinder with a Happy Mother's Day, love Jamison, with a bookmark.
Nice.
Pretty
For all the books you read in Kindle.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to have a crack at the heater today, I think, aren't we? That's the plan, isn't it, Vivi?
Yes, that is the plan. Fuzzy just comes in here and just starts putting dirt, mud everywhere.
Oh,
Thanks, Hendrix.
I don't know if they can see that on the camera.
Bloody kids.
So yeah, locking the carpet.
We're gonna crank up the TV tonight.
We're to find the plug for
We're
that.
gonna find the plug for it. Oh, jeez.
Jesus.
Chaos. Hopefully find the plug for it, and then we can watch the Cold Chisel concert tonight. Even though we already been. We went to the concert, but you know, when in Rome, we're gonna watch it again because it was
100% we
really
are.
good.
So yeah, and that's our table.
This is our table. We're replaced. That's going here. And then at least we can fold it up when we're finished with it. But that's brand new. We haven't even opened it yet. We haven't even used it.
Stop touching things.
This is the worst part about this camper, is that everything is within children's reach. See? No. Okay, I think you can hop out.
I think you can get out, buddy.
So I thought that this next video would have been a video about us getting our drawers. Unfortunately, that hasn't happened because we're waiting on the handles from JC Customs. They said that they would be sent at the end of the week. We hadn't heard anything, so we just rang them up the other day to see when our drawers were coming. They got back to us, and unfortunately they're still waiting on the handles. So they said because of the stuff around sort of thing and waiting for the handles, they're happy to send, if the handles haven't come by Wednesday next week, they will send the drawers and then they'll send the handles later, just so that we can get them installed and get that sort of started. Yeah, so today we are going to fit our new diesel heater. So our diesel heater like there's the vent for our diesel heater. So we got our diesel heater in here. So this is a 2 kilowatt one. I think he also wants to check the voltage issue we're having with the lights, like flickering and whatnot when we've got other things running. So he just wants to sort of check the power supply. Yeah, so the camper is in a bit of a state at the moment. So we've got like all the cushions, all of our clothes and bags are just being shoved up there for the minute, just so Daryl can access all this. Ah, here's the man here now.
They're eating cheesels.
Oh, good. Cheese nulls, as Jammo calls them. Cheese nulls. Swap out the 2 kilowatt for the 8 kilowatt because, you know, it was cheaper. And
I might have done the wrong decision there, but anyway.
Yes, and he's got an extra pipe, like extra pipes for a new vent.
Yeah, whether we need it or not.
Whether we need it or not.
Come this way. This is our big duffer. This is a 200 amp lithium battery, and to be honest, we love it. We've given it a hard time. We've run it dead flat a couple of times.
Yes.
Because we are rough on the gear. If you want to test something, give it to us. But we have a problem. The problem is that the lights flicker and the diesel heater used to cut out. I think the diesel heater was a fuel problem because that seems to be resolved now. Basically, when we looked under here, all the power, like all the earths, did not come through this shunt. So when we were using it camping, we had a dead flat battery and we didn't realise, like it was pretty close to being flat because we were looking at the amperage coming in and out and it didn't count all the amps coming in or out. So we ended up with a flat battery with like presumably 20% left in the battery, but it was dead flat. And then it took us like a whole day worth of running the Ranger. And there was other issues with the Ranger that wouldn't charge, but anyway, we got around all that.
That was our old Ranger, by the way. That's not our new one.
Was it Christmas time, the first time we used it?
Yeah, that was like 3 years ago.
Yeah. So we...
At Golden Beach.
Yeah, we fixed the counting issue. So now all the current goes through here. So now we have an accurate state of health. And that is actually done by Bluetooth, but it's also viewed through this. So this will tell you. Actually, if I push some buttons, it should tell us. 13.8 volts, which is battery voltage. So does that one. See 13.8. 30.8, which you can't see on that camera. I should be able to cycle it. I don't know how to use it because I just use the app. But yeah, it tells you the percentage. It can monitor 2 batteries, but obviously we got 1 battery, so it monitors 1 battery. But yeah, I think the issue with our lights flickering and that is probably to do with the shunt and how much power we have coming off 1 battery cable. So I'll test that shortly, and then we'll fit our 8 kilowatts.
I believe he got an 8 kilowatt diesel heater when like everybody else tells us that they've got like a 5 in theirs and it's fine.
So in fairness, we had a 2 and I was pretty happy with it. And in like with that closed and us sleeping up that end, which we're going to show them that end, I was pretty happy with it most of the time. But we did get cold on a couple of cold nights. It wouldn't keep up. So we're like, that's it. And we like the panel that we use. That is our heater control there.
Oh, hang on.
Then it's the temperature and all that. It's like it's right here, and that's a pain in the ass when I'm in bed. I don't want to get out of bed, and you don't know what temperature you're setting it to, and it's just a bit of a bugger.
It's a bit of a pain. So that was another reason why it was going to be swapped out anyway.
So, and we were having trouble with it, and it annoyed us with the fuel supply. And this is silly. Like I don't understand why they bring the fuel. So this is a fuel pump here. So you hear it ticking. Why did they bring the fuel into the cab only to take it back out of the cab to go into the heater? Like, I'm not happy about that. It's not good. So I was going to change it anyway. And then we're like, well, we might as well go and increase it to a 5 kilowatts. And I went to order it, and I said, do we want the Bluetooth app or the one without the Bluetooth? And Jess goes, I don't care, whatever, I just want it to work. And then...
Or a remote.
Yeah, they both come with a remote.
I just wanted one with a remote, so then when I'm laying in bed at night time, I don't need to get out of bed because that's a pain because I sleep on this side of the bed, so I'm always the one getting out to turn it down.
True. And I hate Bluetooth stuff all the time. Bluetooth is unreliable. If you want something to work, be reliable, it needs to be wired. So I was a bit against it. And then I looked at the prices and I went to order it 5 kilowatts. And then when I went to order it, my cart went missing and I had to reorder it. So I had to research on the site and realised that the 8 kilowatts is $10 cheaper. So that's how we end up with an 8. But yeah, this is the jumble that's happening down here. So obviously our diesel heater. We have our only our 1,000 watt inverter, so it's not a very big inverter, just for laptops and that come with the camper. And like, look at the wires on it. It's only little babies, only a little baby. And yeah, we have the solar charger and DC charger in this. We're gonna bypass that with the solar because it's not good enough, it's not efficient. And we have this spaghetti down here, which is a jumble. Thanks MDC. I suppose that's the trade-off for having a little bit of a cheaper trailer. Considering all the stuff we have. So yeah, it's a bit of a jumble. So we have pretty big voltage drops, and we will just neaten this up a bit, streamline it, so the power goes direct to the right areas first. And then we have our charger. So everything 240 volt on this camper trailer comes in from the side. So that's it comes, that was done by an electrician. And it's got the RCA clip on it. And that's what all these are, like this one. And anything that comes out of the inverter is literally out of there. So it's not plugged in.
So let's go and get the diesel heater and do a bit of an unboxing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's make it spin.
So we've got the test equipment out.
So, I'll just set this up first. So we're still taking this. This is our outside table.
Yeah.
It's been knocked around a bit. There's nothing wrong with it.
Considering our last table got completely destroyed by our big fat dog Bailey, the fat bastard, at Locksport. Completely... I don't even know what happened. We were chaos before we were chaos on wheels.
There was another dog. This is Locksport, wasn't it? Or something that like might have been the back of the car, like the table.
Yeah.
And so they were like, picture it, cars here, tied to the table.
Yeah.
And we're here, fire's here, and we're cooking and whatever else. And then a couple of dogs come down from up here, and our dogs just go, "Oh, we want to have a look at that." Boom! Straight through the whole centre, knocked the table, everything over.
Camp.
They broke the lead that they were hanging on, and just gone. And there was other campers going, "It's okay, it's okay. We're all on holidays. Breathe, relax, relax." We weren't even angry. We were just like,
what the hell?
Fuck?
Just unfolded.
Just both dogs took off, but one lead held the dog, and then that's what pretty much tripped all the table up and everything, because the lead went tight, and like you can imagine, like you're trying to trip someone. It just upended everything. The other one went tight and then broke and just kept going.
Yeah. So the whole camp got destroyed because the dogs thought it was just a fun time.
Yeah.
And they were happy as.
They were
like,
happy
they
as.
did not realise they literally just destroyed our whole camp. And then...
herself for a minute because she thought the table was coming onto her. Like,
yeah.
Pretty much.
Harley is scared of anything. You literally flick a plastic bag and she's scared.
Yeah. But the other one had no idea.
But Bailey had no idea.
He was going to go say hello to your friend.
Well, I think we were just... You were standing up at the time, but I was sitting down with... This is before...
Because you were like, dogs.
Yeah. And this was before the boys were born, so we had Annabelle and Alina with us. And we were all sitting on our camp chairs. Daryl was, I think, cooking,
Yeah.
Turned around and, like, I just was like, whoa, whoa, whoa! And the whole camp is just gone.
This is all I could do with the tongs.
Literally. On to Daryl.
I'm going to check the voltage drop. So whenever we talk about automotive stuff, it's always in voltage drop, because like that's what I've been taught, and it's tried and tested, works every time. Doesn't matter if you talk an oxygen sensor or well, it does actually. That's a bad example.
That will be cut
That
out.
is. Oh, we'll leave it in there. Oxy sensors, the narrowband oxy sensors are a bit different. They're a current-based measurement, which is very difficult to replicate and test. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. Most of the time, and there's always a what do they call it? Like a one-off, like an exception to the rule is what I want to say. But most of the time, we're just talking voltage, and it's always voltage drop. Our lights flicker, and we were having diesel issues, which is what we've already established. So I'm going to check it with the multimeter. I don't think the multimeter will be quick enough. I didn't even bother with our Bluetooth one, because Bluetooth, even though it's a really good multimeter and a data logger, Bluetooth annoys me. I've just got your parents actually bought us this at Locksport when we were camping, when we had battery issues. Mm-hmm. So it knows this camper. Yep. But it's just out of Jayco, works well. It's my go-to multimeter because it has a screen and you just get quick answers. Anything more than that, and we're turning into an oscilloscope. And we had one on loan, the MIG-SIG.
I think it was the MIG-SIG.
Yeah, and now we would like to purchase a MIG-SIG, but we're not quite there yet. So got our service tool out because there's a built-in oscilloscope for the Bosch tool.
This is our tool that we run. We've got the truck version to this too.
Yeah, and it's got an oscilloscope. So yeah, it's it'll do what we need it to do. But I'm going to see what voltage is doing first.
Hi, Eva.
I'm just setting up. I've always reference.
Kitty bear.
Always reference the battery negative. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, you're testing from a possible bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Mom,
Yeah, mate.
nice.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't
I
it?
want the power supply for this.
Yeah.
Kitty bear.
Chiggy's in bed, yeah.
Don't there.
I'm trying to find the power supply, mate, for the diesel liter. That's what I'm actually trying to do. So we have the multimeter. Did we show the back here? We always reference the actual earth of the vehicle, so that we know. So that one there, so that we know that we're actually getting a true result. Otherwise, you can potentially measuring your voltage using the bad connection. So we've got 13.7 volts right now, and if Jamo turns our heater on,
push. Good work. That's it.
So first things first, we want to see what the voltage at the battery is, and it's still 13.7. So it's not. It'd want to be 13.7 for a 200 amp lithium battery. 7, and now we check it here at the fuse. Doesn't matter which one. Ideally, you want to be down there actually. 13.5.
Okay.
Over here where Dad is, please.
13.5. And then the earth is over here. Let's see what the earth is doing.
Mum.
0.02. I'm just checking a few of these spots. 0.01. In theory, that's okay. I don't think it's quick enough. 0.02 is perfect. All that's perfect. But it's I don't think it's quick enough to see the. Can I have a coffee, please?
Every hot.
Yeah,
Coffee.
can I have a coffee?
Okay.
Thank you. He's my little man.
He's a little man.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, mate. Yeah, mate.
Coffee.
Coffee. Yes, coffee. Oh, it's actual coffee. Oh, thanks, buddy. Oh, that's hot, man. Oh, we love you, Gemmo.
Coffee, Mum.
And a coffee, please.
Coffee.
So we have an oscilloscope. We're not connected at the moment. That's just what it does. So I'm going to do a test connect to the 12 volt battery supply, and you'll see it go up. See, it's a really quick signal if I just tap it. So this will give us a bit of an idea of what's happening. So that's 14 volts pretty well there, 13.5 if you see over here in the corner. So I'm going to see what happens when we turn this on. So it's pretty stable, that's at the battery. 13.5. Now, I want to see what happens. Give it a bit close and bezel it. Yeah, look at that on the screen.
So 12.8.
12.8 and we were 13.5 over the other side.
Yeah, so that's what we're reading here. 12.7.
Yeah. Because the battery voltage is our reference. This is what. See, 13.5. And over here,
So back to here.
just on the fuse. What is it?
It is 12.8. 12.9,
That's
12.8.
terrible for 15 amps. And what about on our earth circuit? So we should see 0 volts on this earth circuit. What's it?
It's 0.
Not really pumping up or anything. So this whole time I've been blaming an earth. What's it saying over there?
0.
I want to show the screen. So it's not really doing anything over there, is it?
No, it's 0.
But down here on the, what are we down to?
12.8.
12.8. That's terrible. That's why we're pulsing with our lights. So if we go back over here.
Oops. Sorry.
So we're at 12.8
Go back over
and
there.
13.5.
Yeah.
So we could probably show this in a different screen now. So we're not worried about the red one, we're worried about the blue line. That's 13.8. This is a graphing meter. 13.8. I'll just go back over here. That's 13.6 now.
Yep.
But we're not pulsing anymore, so the amperage is not. If I just turn this off. Nah, see, it's not quick enough either, I don't think. Lights are pulsing. So 13.6. See, it's not quick enough either. So multimeters are not quick enough. What's that saying again?
13.
Look at the signal, it's terrible. What's that say?
13.
Still 13.
Yep.
It's still pulsing, I believe. It's not a very clear signal though, is it? Look at it, it's all over the joint. It's still 13, is it?
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
14.
What?
14.
Right.
14.
That charger must have kicked in, I reckon. That was bad timing. I just turned the charger off and the heater turned off at the same time. Then our solar was charging. But we have a bad power supply.
Okay.
So I just want to try that one more time.
Okay.
That's unbelievable.
Now the lights are surging.
You compare that exact figure to back to our battery, because that's where that's our actual reference. 13.3. What's that? 13.3.
13.3.
Just going either side of the no, not on it.
Not on it. 13.2.
So it's not that isolator. So I've just gone both sides of that isolator. So that's not the problem. So that's inlet and that's outlet. So now we come back over here and we go, where is this power coming into? I'll just check one of these. Can you see what that screen says?
12.9.
That one?
That is 12.8 or 13. Flicked to 13.
Yeah, right. That one down there might be, what's that one?
12.9.
And that one?
12.9.
12.9. I'm surprised. And this one here, just as reference.
12.4.
Yeah, so it's still bad here. It's bad all over. Oh, that's not ideal. It's loose. Which one's our actual inlet? We might have to come back to this. I just want to see what we're... check what wires are what. What's that one?
12.9. Do you want me to turn it off?
That one?
12.9.
Yeah. And we need to turn it off. What we need to do now, we'll do it off camera, is... So over there it's fine. We've got 13.3, now we're not charging. So 13.3 and we're getting down to what, 12.4 over here, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we've got a full voltage drop on the power circuit, which is terrible. So we just need to find out where that goes and we'll test those connections and we'll find the voltage drop and go from there. But I thought there's a big isolator down there. I thought it might have been the one, but we'll see if I can test that a bit better in a minute. But yeah, we'll turn it off and check again. So what we've done is, if you look at our lights, you probably can't tell on a camera, we don't have any flickering anymore. So what we've done here is we've bypassed everything, because what we're getting is interference because they're all connected. I don't know if we really showed that very well in the end, but on the oscilloscope, when you look over a period of time, we were getting a voltage drop, which was more to do with this connection that's in my hand. But what we were seeing was a constant interference line on the light circuit. So we bypassed that whole block because they're all sharing the same earth and all sharing the same power supply. So we've just gone around it to prove a point, which is what we've got now. So there's nothing wrong with this heater. We're still going to replace it because it's not what we want. But there's nothing wrong with the heater, it's just the way that's been wired. So, and yeah, the voltage drop that we had was in the bad connections over here. They've got big wires going into small wires. It's not ideal. We're not going to reinvent the wheel, but we will replace this heater. We'll wire it direct to that battery or close to the battery as we can, and we should be right to roll. But we'll probably set this up again and quickly show the interference that we had, just so that you can see it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks. So this little bit of hash that we can see here is just because we're looking under a microscope. So the interference, the lights are perfect at the moment. If we turn the heater on, and we'll keep an eye on this. So this is what we're actually back probed on at the moment, is the light circuit when the pump fires up. See that? Our lights should be flickering, are they?
Yes, they are.
So there you go. So that wavy line is the hash that we're talking about. If you look down here where my hand is, we're actually back probed on the light circuit, not the heater circuit. So that's the lights that we're looking at. That's what the heater is doing to the lights. That one there is the heater circuit. It's the same pattern. The heater is introducing that. And it's actually not as bad as it was before, because we still technically have the earth system isolated, but it's still run out of clips of I. No. So the earth is actually isolated, so it's not as bad, but it is still not good. We're definitely flickering, whereas before we weren't. That's what this pulse is on the earth circuit from the heater. So that is our earth that we're looking at there, and that's also our lights. So the whole, basically the heater is the source of our bad connection. It is the whole reason. It's just producing too much interference to do what it does. So that's when we go direct to the battery works as a bit of a capacitor, so you lose that interference. It's the same as if you're chasing LED lights that put on interference in your radio. If you put LED lights on, you put high beam on, then you lose your radio, or you get a real that's what's happening on your radio. It's the same thing. Just took us a little bit to prove that, because I actually thought it was a voltage drop issue at the start. They'll probably show that on this thing, that we thought we were chasing a voltage drop, and it is dropping, but it shouldn't be affecting our lights. That is going to affect our lights. That spike, so we're averaging 2 volts. We're actually averaging 2 volts on our earth circuit right now. So because we're comparing earth with an earth, that's why we get a real low voltage. If it's down here, that's 0 volts, that means no voltage drop. Every time that diesel injector pulses, we're getting up to nearly 5 volts. So we're having an average of 2. And that's with the earth bypassed. So that was being introduced into the light circuit. And it's clearly doing that on the positive as well, because we can still see it doing it. See, as soon as the pump kicked out, gone. Lights are good again. So yeah, these things obviously need to be wired direct to batteries. So that's what we'll do. We'll wire a new one in and we'll go direct to a battery, and then we'll just tidy up that spaghetti down there.